You gotta love it. You gotta love it, baby. Woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's yours truly, Carsino here. And I'm glad you guys are here. This is going to be very interesting. Hopefully, they sent out the notifications right now. Then they see that title. They are really going to have a field day with me. Did I put LeBron's full name in there? Ooh, they ain't going to like that. Hopefully, he's asleep. He's somewhere asleep. He's sleeping it off. So while he's asleep, I'ma work. Let's go. Don't forget to hit the like button coming through the door. Hit that like button, press that like button, hit that notification bell, subscribe if you're new. Oh, it's going down, bro, man. Look at Uncle Shannon. Look at him. You mad, bro? You mad, bro? After all them takes I did taking up for you when I knew it was your goddamn fault. Now you gonna get mad at me? Huh? You gonna get mad at me for one thing? Then that showed me we ain't even friends. Boy, my grandfather said, boy, yep, that's like a tick stuck on a ham. He told me to watch out for you. I ain't listen. Kwame Brown was right. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Buzz Life. Oh, Shannon, he told you. Kwame Brown told you what was going to happen. Gotta follow your sergeant's directions to get your ass popped with the Smith & Wesson. You gotta follow LeBron's lead. If LeBron didn't tell you to say that, you can't say that. You proved everybody right today, Shannon. Shannon wanted to come back home, and you better believe he saw my video calling him out. He saw that picture of me and that girl. He said, oh, man, I'm sorry, bro. He gonna talk about Gabby. I don't know what Carsino finna do with that, but I remember he the one that brought out that I was messing with Boot Thang over here. I had to put Boot Thang to the side. Carsino then blew it all up. Him and Kwame Brown making fun of me. No, I can't have him going off with Gabby. I'ma have to get on you, bro. As soon as I made that video, Shannon Sharpe came out. If you listen to the audio, I would play the audio right now, but I know they're going to play games and try to take this down. They were going to try to take it down if I play the audio, so I know they games. So I ain't going to play it. So, but you hear Shannon Sharpe today on First Take. He jumped at the opportunity to respond to LeBron James' comment. The way his tone was, I see why LeBron responded the way he did. Because if LeBron didn't respond that way and didn't come out, he would have normally said nothing. Shannon Sharpe has critiqued LeBron before when he said LeBron is absolutely, he played ridiculous last night. Now, he said that before on Undisputed. First Take has never heard him say anything about LeBron until now. And what did he say? He was aggressive. His tone was aggressive, and it was like LeBron had did something like really bad to him and had stole from him or something. LeBron, I can't believe you did this. No, I can't believe you even did that. Now, come on, LeBron. Now, how you gonna say that? Now, come on. Now you messing up, LeBron. I'm like, something must have happened that we don't know nothing about. I'm telling you, something happened there. Between those two, something went down. And you can tell because the tone of Shannon Sharpe when he was giving that delivery. That he said nobody said you was a bum, LeBron. Oh, he must ain't been listening to me. I said he a bum. Compared to the NBA, which is supposed to be the top standards. Hit the like button, baby. He said his check stopped clearing with Clutch. He gonna be, I'm not siding with you, LeBron. Now, see, here's the thing. LeBron James did not put Shannon Sharpe in his seat. Shannon Sharpe is the only person LeBron ain't did nothing for. So Shannon Sharpe don't have no reason to be in LeBron James' pocket. LeBron James didn't get Club Shay Shay started. LeBron James didn't do any of this for Shannon Sharpe. He just liked Shannon Sharpe because Shannon Sharpe was kissing his ass. And LeBron loves a butt kisser. That's why you got Silly Gilly out there doing what he doing. He gonna come in there and get mad at Shannon Sharpe. It's pretty weird because you're supposed to be a LeBron supporter. No, that's not his job. He's not a LeBron supporter. He's a reporter. He's supposed to report on the game and report what he sees. His job ain't, I got to kiss LeBron James' ass no matter what happens. That's what you doing. Because that's what you do. If somebody in there got a bigger position, boy, you be wilding all on the floor. You gonna have $100 million. Silly Gilly gonna be, ooh, scratch my belly. Oh, I like that. Because that's the kind of guy you are. That's what I keep trying to tell him. He thinking like, yeah, I'm successful. Yes, because you a kiss ass. They love guys like you. They throw you a bone. They want you to be out there because you're going to represent them. You're going to toe the line. You're going to do everything you told. You're going to be a good old boy. You're going to work real hard for that bone. You're going to roll over. You're going to jump. You're going to wag your tail. You're going to do everything, Silly Gilly. They know it. That's why they're going to allow you to have those positions. You think you got it because you're smart? Because you good? Because you knew something. Yeah, I could do something no one else could do. No, you're a hack. All you do is try to come up with clickbait titles and clickbait moments so that people can get mad at you for saying something stupid. That's it. No one takes you seriously. Oh, God. He has no place even in the conversation. Has nothing to do with him. As he often liked to tell me, I was talking to Kwame Brown, and then you Carcino just comes out of nowhere and start attacking me. That's how this whole thing started. You had nothing to do with this. This has nothing to do with you. Now, let's get to the actual point of what the topic was that caused the breakup. Hit the like button, good people. Unlike his channel, we got real people in the chat. There's no bots here. We don't have bots in there in the comment section. This is the greatest show ever. I just love the energy between all the guys on the panel. It'd be like, who? You look on there, you click on that profile and pull it up, be like, never made a post ever in life. This is my first time. Been on YouTube since 2009, never commented on anything until now. And it's about this panel. I'll be like, Jesus Christ. And they want us to believe they got 7,000 people. Right now, we got 15,000 people watching us. I'll be, get the F out of here. Terrible, man. It's god awful what is happening. Now, let's move forward. Now, the initial argument is that LeBron thinks he was going to be great even if he didn't go to Miami. He was going to be that guy. He's trying to omit the fact that he was already going into like Hall of Fame, greatest of top 5 of all time without going to Miami, which everybody knows is bull. One, he was never being put in those conversations. Even then, he wasn't. They were saying one day when LeBron James, he's going to be up there with the greats. One day. They used to say that. But he had what? 1 MVP? Maybe. 1 MVP when he was in Cleveland at that time. He goes to Miami. He goes to 4 straight finals in a row. Then that starts a whole finals trend. He couldn't get there in the East. You couldn't get by an old Paul Pierce, an old Kevin Garnett, an old Ray Allen. You couldn't get past Rondo. You couldn't get past Boston. You couldn't beat them for nothing in the world when you was in Cleveland. I needed some more help. These dudes is old. Everybody gave you help. You had the games won and blew it because you choked. Oh my God. Then you left, got 4 superstars in your prime. 25 years of age is the average age. Wade was the only guy older, and he was already in Miami. Y'all went and joined him. And I love how they put this together. I don't know where Silly Gilly got this information, but he said the Knicks went and got Amari Stoudemire, so that killed the LeBron James deal because D Wade, Braun, all them was going to the Knicks. Not happening. D Wade wasn't leaving Miami. They were having in contract negotiations at that time. They was going to see what they was like. He was like, all right, we're going to see where we going to go. But Wade wasn't going anywhere. He was still there. Braun would have had to play the first year without Wade. What, you think Wade was leaving that year? Wade wasn't leaving. He was already home. He still had years on his contract. So I don't know what Silly Gilly is talking about, but Dwayne Wade wasn't going to pack up his bags and go to the Knicks with LeBron. Bron told him he would come there. He was coming to Miami to join him in Miami. What Wade said is we wasn't going to go to Cleveland. Like he wanted him to force a trade to go play in Cleveland. Nobody was going to Cleveland. Bosh was like, I'm just left Toronto and there ain't a lot of places in Toronto to go. I ain't finna go to Cleveland. Miami sound a lot better. Why don't we go there, bro? Miami, New York. Dolan said, I can make you a billionaire. You come play for the Knicks, you'll be a billionaire. He goes, that's interesting. But I don't know if we got enough pieces. And they wouldn't have had D-Wade. D-Wade wouldn't have got there. D-Wade would have had to force a trade to go to the Knicks. See, he leaves out the fact Carmelo Anthony was supposed to go. It wasn't Bosh. Carmelo was supposed to go. He was there on the team saying, yeah, when they was having that talk overseas, when they was in the dream team with Team USA, And they had the conversation. Melo was there. Then Melo decided when he got home and they offered him that 6-year deal, he signed the 6-year long-term deal. They were taking the 3-year deal. And they tried to talk Melo into taking the 3. And Melo's like, I'm not about leaving money on the table. I think I'm going to stay here in Denver. I'm not going. And then Bosh went. Bosh took the 3-year deal. All of them took 3-year deals and said, that's the smartest thing to do. Then you can renegotiate right after the 3 years. So we all take pay cuts. So they all took a pay cut to go play together for 3 years. Melo wasn't about leaving money on the table. He's like, no, I want my whole 6. I want my whole $100-something million because you never know what could happen in the game. And Wade, it almost backfired because Wade got hurt after taking the 3-year deal. And if he didn't come back in that last year of that 3-year deal he took to make room for LeBron and them, if he didn't perform well in that year, they had grounds to not re-sign him. Now, Bosh got lucky. What if Bosh had that condition when he had the 3-year contract? He'd have been screwed. So while they playing these games like, oh, we 25, ain't nothing going to happen to us, that was risky. You playing with your life doing that, and you trying to get other people to take short-term deals. You see, I'm going to tell you the full story. Why these clowns just want to tell you a narrative, and I mean silly gilly when I mean clowns. They want to tell you a narrative because they want to portray what they want and what they say is the truth just because they played in the game. So a lot of players that played in the NBA don't be knowing a goddamn thing about what's going on. Believe me. So a lot of them, they'll be like, damn, that happened? I'll be like, yeah, didn't you know? No. And I was on this team. These guys don't really consort. A lot of them don't even consort with each other. They just know, look, I'm worried about me. And that's how you're supposed to do it. Now, LeBron believes like I was going to win those championships anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Without Bosh and Wade, without getting Ray Allen, Mike Miller, I mean, for me, what the hell has Mike Miller got to do with anything? I like Mike Miller, but Silly Gilly talked about Mike Miller like he was like Kevin Garnett or somebody, like Mike Miller. Mike Miller, he was done by the time he got to Miami. He might hit a shot here. I think Eddie House was doing more for them. That first year, Eddie House is coming up big for him. Absolutely. Bruh, he said that, bruh. He said it took them. He talked about them like they were the big four. He said Mike Miller, Chris Bosh, LeBron, and Wade. All 4 of them were going together. I'll be like, I don't give a damn where Mike Miller go. Who the hell care about Mike Miller? Mike Miller days was over. He was fat ass Mike Miller by the time he was in Miami. His Mike, man, I like Mike Miller. Birdman was the guy that was getting stuff done. All the other acquisitions that was made. Like Mario Chalmers was ready to slap this dude upside the head. You're supposed to be the king, right? Do something, bastard. I'm like, smack him, Chalmers. Shoot. That's right. LeBron getting more and more cornier as the days go by. Tell him. LeBron is getting more cornier as the days go by. Exactly. Now, because of this, LeBron put out a tweet saying, I'm gonna go read his exact tweet. Because we ain't gonna have no misconstrued saying that ain't what LeBron said. I don't want to hear none of that today. Mm-mm. Not today. Now here it is. LeBron said he'll still be as dominant if he never went to the Miami Heat. He was like, "You damn right. I will still be. I'm chosen. Ain't nothing changing that. Maybe less rings, but dominant from start to finish." Dominant? Dominant? Where? Dominant? How you dominating with no rings? You dominant with no rings. I'm still dominant. Dominant. That's a very big word you floating around. You supposed to be this dominant guy, right? Did this happen on your watch? Huh? Did this really happen during the LeBron era? Huh? Did somebody come take the league from you? I ain't got to say no names. We ain't going to say no names over here. But somebody else seemed to be doing a lot better than you during your time. Ain't it supposed to be his time? Ain't it supposed to be your time? How is it your time? You the king, you dominant, but somebody else is getting the hardware. Ain't that what you playing for? Somebody else winning the hardware and going home with it every year. Ain't no bubblegum ring. No, they got a parade for his. We can go watch his parade. We can go watch his celebration. They did it the right way. He ain't got to bounce around on teams. He ain't got to say, hey, you, let's all go over here. Nah. And you know what he ain't got to do? He got to run his mouth. He got more money than you. And he ain't got to run his mouth. Let me repeat that. He got more money than you. His net worth is way higher than yours. And they don't even report it because he's not trying to have his wealth reported. He ain't trying to tell the people to tell him he a billionaire. Because we all know you're not a billionaire. You the only one on the list, bro, that's fraud. Look, you the only weak link on this team, bro. They gonna talk to you like the dude from Higher Learning. When they had my man in the hallway, when they had Omar Epps up there, boy, you the only weak link on this team, bro. And I ain't about to have my stats getting blown. Shoot. This happened on your watch. On your watch. While you're talking. Somebody else is doing the walking. So you can keep talking about, I'm dominant. Look at me. I'm the most dominant person in the game. And don't nobody care about any of that. You keep talking. Somebody else is doing the walking. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. All the time. all the time. Not some of the time, part of the time, all the time. You're losing your confidence over and over in games. No, now Shannon Sharpe know what Kwame Brown talking about. Now he see what Shannon Sharpe is talking about. All y'all gotta go along to get along. If you don't do what LeBron wants you to do, he bites your head off. Look how he looking. Come on, bro. Man, that messed up, man. That foul, bro. Man, I'm allowed to make my one statement again. I mean, it ain't like I turned against you, LeBron, and you gonna get on, gonna share social media and just go on here and go up against me. Boy, I see what you like to do. Exactly. They say Steph Curry is overrated because it fits their narrative. Their narrative of lies. Steph Curry is underrated. LeBron James is not a billionaire, people. Let me tell y'all that again. LeBron James does not have $1 billion. His net worth isn't $1 billion. It's built and predicated on a lie. The NBA put out a post because LeBron James media pundits put it out uninterrupted. They put out this stat saying that LeBron James has earned over $1 billion playing in the NBA. And people have misconstrued that to say, oh, LeBron James is a billionaire now. That's not what they said. They said over his playing years and over 20 years from all of his contracts, he has earned over $1 billion playing from his salary in the NBA. It does not mean that LeBron James is a billionaire. And they took that and they started saying LeBron's in the billionaire club. He is not. Not saying he doesn't. I'm not counting his wallets or anything. I'm just saying this is how lies get started. And they go and try to turn that into reality. And nowadays, LeBron net worth is $1 billion. No, it's not. That's a lie. Another LeBron lie that's going up there because he wants to be up there with Michael Jordan. Son, LeBron, you will never be there. Jordan makes $1 billion a year. He just made about a quick 6, 7, 8 billion selling an NBA team. You can't even get a signee on your own shoe. Steph Curry just beat you to that. How long you had your shoe brand? How long LeBron had his brand? How many years? You ain't got one person signed up for the shoe deal for LeBron's? Gosh. Talking about he was finna get Luka. I was finna get Luka, but MJ beat me. I wonder why MJ beat you. Because he got his name, Jordan. If it's Jordans or LeBron's, who LeBron fans are wearing? Jordans. They're LeBron James fans, and they don't even have your shoes. Your own sons rock Jordans. You lost. You will not be the greatest of all time, and not even in your household. How your own kids won't even wear your shoes. He'd be like, these shoes put food on the table, and you gonna wear Michael Jordan shoes? They're gonna be like, yeah, they Jordans, Pop. Oh man. Hey. Oh, we just get warmed up. No, he got a lot of money. He got a lot of investments that will make him a billionaire eventually. He's getting the right place. I ain't knocking his hustle. I'm just saying I'm calling out the BS and the lies that's been out here, that's been predicated, and they turn it and try to make it fact. But the real numbers don't indicate that. and they try to undermine Steph Curry, trying to say Steph Curry's net worth is like 100-something million. I'm like, he owns half of Under Armour. How? Under Armour's worth about what? 6 billion, 3 billion, something like that. You know, when they got started, when they was a startup company, they signed Steph Curry, and now Under Armour is growing. Steph just signed his first signature client that got his own shoe coming under his brand. What? And he plays for the Sacramento Kings? What? The star player from the Kings has got a shoe signature deal with Steph Curry and Under Armour. Under Curry. LeBron can't get nobody. Michael Jordan got Zion and Luka. And here go LeBron. I was going to sign Luka. No, you wasn't. You can't afford it. He's Jordan. LeBron had played 22, 21 years and got 3 rings in a bubble. Been to the finals 10 times. Steph only been 7 and 14. He's been to the finals half of his playing time in his playing years. And remember, his first, 2 years, he wasn't even starting. He was coming off the bench his first 2 years. Once he became a starter, he was in the NBA Finals, damn near. 2 years later, after him being a starter, he was in the NBA Finals. And the rest is history. Unanimous MVP. MVP. Who's had the better career? Steph or LeBron? Clearly Steph. Clearly Steph. LeBron is muttered in failure. Failure meaning they were the favorites to do this, favorites to do that. That man was swept, embarrassed, ran across the mud. The only thing that he gets credit for is the 3-1 comeback that had nothing to do except for Draymond getting thrown out. Golden State had injuries, but okay, they gave it to you. But hey, Golden State had a chance to win the game. Kyrie hits the shot, wins the game. They give this bum all the praise. And ever since then, you know what some idiot actually told me? One LeBron James idiot said, man, when Kyrie hit the shot, that wasn't the end of the game. So, no, LeBron had to hit those free throws. I said, I can't, man. I can't with these people, man. I can't. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it, B. I don't know how y'all do it. Game 6 was so corrupt the entire game. Ayesha Curry got in trouble for putting up a tweet saying that it's rigged. You know what this is. It's fixed. She had to take it down. Steph got ejected. She was mad. Everybody was mad. That whole game 6 was egregious. Whenever you see Tristan Thompson putting up like 30 points and 30 rebounds, and it was like, Bogut ain't important. Yes, he was. So with Bogut getting hurt and leaving the game, that really hurt them in game 6. Losing Bogues was huge in the finals. He was done for the whole finals. Iguodala got hurt in Game 6, him and Bogut, and Iguodala when he's supposed to play Game 7, and he went out there and he put it in his book. Man, they forced me to play. They was like, "Come on, man, you got to do it for the team, man. It's Game 7, man. We got to all wrap it up." So he wasn't supposed to be there. That's why he didn't go for the dunk because he was hurt. He was trying to go for the layup because he really couldn't give it all to get up there to dunk the ball. But ever since then, Iggy wasn't doing no more layups. He was dunking. It was just that LeBron block. But okay, that's the biggest thing he has done in his whole career. Nobody, that's the thing about LeBron James, is that he's done nothing memorable in these NBA finals. What has he done? What is his big moment in the NBA finals? We've seen Kobe moments. We've seen Shaquille O'Neal even had moments in the finals, but not really. But he even got some buckets, but it was mostly Kobe moments. Michael Jordan got moments. And this is what we mean by playmakers. They come up big in the clutch when all the lights and cameras are on around the world. They perform. You know what I'm saying? When everybody see the bands, the opening acts and everything else, when the main event kick on, the main event got to kick. It got to rock. Michael Jackson get on the stage. Ain't nobody ever said, "Man, Mike ain't bring it tonight." No, people come from a Michael Jackson show. They were, "Man, Mike is bad." They were losing it. They ain't say the opening act was killing them and embarrassing Michael Jackson them. No. This man never had a memorable moment in none of his finals. They don't even play the OKC finals, the one they won. He had no memorable moments in that whole finals. None. Nothing really that they could even show you. So what is his finals moment? Where's his big moments? You don't even see them. They don't even play them because most of his finals was boring. When he played, they beat OKC. That was his first championship. They don't even show it. They might show the last game, but you don't have a moment in there that stands out. None. The second championship, Ray Allen hits the shot. They show you jagging the game. The game was almost over, was damn near over because you choked. You had like 3 turnovers. You missed 3 shots in the last 2 minutes of the game. You couldn't hit the threes. You missing wide open threes to seal the game and win the game. You had ample opportunities. If Ray Allen missed that shot, you don't recover from that. That collapse was finna be talked about. You probably leave Miami after that. There wasn't no coming back next year because next year they was even worse because Kawhi was just young then. Y'all just ran into Kawhi. And he was about to get MVP. The next year, he was a beast. Y'all got beat by the largest margin in finals history. Where's your standout moments? The only final moment you have is a chase down block of Iguodala. That's it. That is your only finals moment. Am I lying? Am I lying? Tell somebody here, tell me a LeBron James finals moment besides the chase down block that happened in 2016. Hit the like button, good people, and thank you guys. You guys can hit the super chat or you could donate to the Cash App. Definitely the Patreon. We're going to be rocking today. We're always updating, giving y'all the real. All we do is give y'all facts. The Steph block, the game was already over. The Steph block, when he was talking about, man, get that up out of here, the game was already over at that point. That's not a finals moment. Come on, Mike Mizzle, stop. That's an ESPN moment. That's not something they finna replay over and over again on years from now. They're gonna show the chase down block. They're gonna show Kyrie hitting the shot. That's called a finals moment where where it matters. Believe me, I can show you Steph embarrassing LeBron way worse than that since then. I mean, what's bigger? Michael Jordan's final shot as a Chicago Bull was to win the NBA championship. The final shot in the NBA Finals, his final shot was to win the NBA championship. As you see the Utah Jazz collapse because they don't know how to close out a game. They collapse. Rodman played D. Mike went for the steal. Got it. Took the ball from Malone. Utah had the game, blew it. They don't know how to close. They don't know how to win. Michael's poised. Been in here plenty of times. Know what to do. He ain't looking to get his ball away. He know exactly what to do. Close it. Done. MJ got a ton of finals moments. You can show highlights of his finals moments. That's what I'm talking about. That's playmaking. That's somebody that's memorable. They're trying to make LeBron memorable. It's like, dude, you telling us what he got, but that's like telling us Robert Horry got 7 rings. It's like, okay, he got that many rings, but he went 10 times. He should have more than that. That's what we saying. Damn. Magic went 10 times. He won 5. That's 50%, right? Kobe went what? 7 times to the NBA Finals, and he got 5. That's a lot better than Magic and a lot better than LeBron. That means Kobe gonna win about at least 2 or 3 every time he go. He gonna at least win 2 or 3. He ain't gonna just go there, win 1, and be out. No, he went in 2 or 3. Well, I often remind people Kobe's Game 5 performance in the NBA Finals, his first NBA Finals. He had to win the game on the road in Indiana. Shaq in foul trouble. He fouls out of the game. Kobe sealed the game without Shaq in the NBA Finals. Everybody forgets that. Kobe hitting big shots. Boom. He staying calm. Everything. Wins the game. Holds his arms up. That's right. Shaq on the bench, rooting on Kobe. Kobe won that game in that NBA Finals. The guy that they couldn't trust hit big shot at the big shot in that NBA, his first NBA Finals. Reggie Miller had his worst finals, like shooting performance ever in that series. That was his worst time ever. That was his only time in the finals. And when he got there, he dropped the ball. Reggie had a terrible finals. Everything is right. They just don't want to admit that I'm right. Because admitting that I'm right, admitting like, oh man, damn, this dude is, he right. He right about LeBron. If everything he's saying is true, how the hell is LeBron the greatest of all time? Because he ain't. The fact that you would even agree that LeBron is the greatest of all time just makes you sound ridiculous and stupid. I'll be like, dude, you must really don't watch the game. That's the only, like, I don't blame anybody in their 20s. If you in your 20s, I don't blame you. This dude been in your face for 21 years. They've been sticking this dude on commercials and everything. They've been selling you this false propaganda. So even if you don't watch basketball, like most people, they stopped watching basketball. They used to. The people that watch Jordan play and all that, they don't watch today's game. A lot of them said, man, I don't watch basketball like that no more. They don't even watch the Bulls. That's why the Bulls ain't got no fans in there now. These guys, the Bulls fans are like fair weather. They don't care. They want to, they want to go where the party at. Ain't no party there no more. No party at the Madhouse on Madison. Everybody ain't going there no more. Oh, okay. We ain't got Jordan and them. All right. Well, let me know when we doing good again. We'll be back. That's them. They don't care. Now, here's the thing. The Bulls know. This is why the Bulls ain't trying to do nothing. The owner, Reinsdorf, is like, look, we got 6 championships. We ain't got to win another one. We're going to market Chicago Bulls to death. Jordan and Pippen, they still marketing. That's why the Bulls make all their money through merchandise. If you look at them, they make the most money from merchandise. Because why? Here in Chicago, if you go to the Bulls game or you go into the Bulls store, they got all the jerseys you looking for. Them jerseys you can't get on NBA TV and all that, you go to a Bulls game. I know people that get a ticket for $30 just so they can get in that store and go in there and buy all that Bulls gear. Oh, this the pinstripe Rodman I was looking for. Yeah, they got the Jordan. They selling Rodman, Jordans, and Pippen jerseys in there. And these guys ain't getting no money off that. You know how much money they make a year off that? And these players are broke. And they selling their last name and their numbers on the jerseys. Yeah, Michael Jordan got more championships than LeBron. That's what it means. LeBron will stick around for 25 years. He'll play on another person's team to try to get Mike. No, brother, Mike was a factor. He was never the number 2 guy on the team. LeBron has been the second player on the team. AD's the first option. LeBron is the second option. He tried to make himself the main guy down the stretch. And where have they been? Okay, the bubble was 3 years ago, right? If they won a championship and they was a championship team in the bubble, why the only 2 people that's from the bubble on the team that's playing is AD and LeBron? Y'all even fired the coach. He just won a championship. And y'all just got rid of him like he was nothing. So championship ain't even good enough. You got rid of all the players on the team already. Damn. That's a championship team? Oh my goodness, boy. Now we finna get to the next big topic. Oh, it's time. Oh yeah, we spent about a good hour on this one. Now it's time to get to the nitty gritty and get to the meat. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. Hit the like button up, good people. That like button should be flowing right now. Hit the like button up. We should have, we gotta get over 300 likes. That's not even cool. Y'all been here all this time. Hopefully, if y'all new, subscribe to the page. Super chat button works. The Cash App Super Thanks work. Yes, you can hit the yeah, they got a heart button and stuff. Yeah, stuff like that. That's cool. But I'm telling you, we finna get to the nitty gritty. And thank you, dude, for the super chat. I see it right there. Appreciate it. That's probably Don. Don seemed to always super chat. Oh, that's Sam. No, that's MT. Saw Ticket and Dreamers 100. Was waiting on this one. Oh, thank you. I didn't see Tickets. I saw Dreamers Pro. That's how I heard, because I don't watch Silly Gilly do a damn thing. So he's probably still mad at me because his girl buying me gifts and stuff. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. I'm sorry. I know it hurt up in here, man. You would have got you a YouTube chick. Now, oh, don't worry, Hoop Jargon Media Network. Oh, we will stay on his neck, and his neck we will be a standing. So here we go with the new topic. LeBron and the Lakers complain about the referees and him not getting calls. LeBron James was not fined for that. How come when everybody else complain about not getting calls, they get fined? Hmm? Hey, Rod D, I don't think you said anything. Wow, I don't know. I didn't see it. Somebody probably put you on timeout. So I don't know. That could have been a mistake, Rod D. I think they were trying to get somebody else and put them on timeout because they was in here trolling. So I don't know. I'm just saying. You ain't banned or nothing, Rod D. Just wait about 2 minutes and you should be good. I don't think somebody banned you. Been a Laker fan since '98, living in LA since 2020. I can't with this brother stuff, bro. LeBron great, but can't wait till this movie is over. Here's the thing. LeBron James said that these referees ain't calling the game right. You know, the Lakers complained about how LeBron James is being officiated. And I agree. I agree. LeBron, I agree with you. Los Angeles Lakers, I agree with you. Laker fans, Lake Show, Lakers Nation, I agree with you. I 100% am in agreement. That might shock a lot of people in here. I agree with LeBron James. I know everybody's shocked. I'm serious. Everybody, I agree. The Lakers nations, I agree. When you sent that thing to the NBA, I 100% applaud that. Go right on ahead and send that note to the NBA and saying that LeBron James is not being officiated correctly and all of this, and sending them the tapes and all that. I agree with you 100%. And you want to know why I agree with it so wholeheartedly? It's because they're right. LeBron James isn't being officiated correctly because that son of a bitch should have been fouled out in the third quarter. He should have 6 goddamn fouls because all he do is sit there and foul people when he sit there going down the lane. He come down the lane, that's offensive foul 1, offensive foul 2. All he do is running people over, extending the arm, running them over with his forearm. Those are offensive fouls. So yeah, you ain't been correctly officiated in 21 years. So yeah, I agree, Lakers. He ain't been officiated correctly. That bum should be fouled out by the third quarter every night. So yeah, make sure you put that in there. I hope they say we're going to watch LeBron a lot closely now. Good. Put that bum right where he's supposed to be. On the bench, fouled out. And guess what? Your team will play better. That's how you got to the playoffs, was him sitting on the bench. He was hurt. And y'all was in 11th, 13th place. The team had to win games. They couldn't afford to drop no more games. And they were giving them, Austin Reeves was shooting like 20 free throws a game. Trying to wheel the Lakers into the damn playoffs. Oh, yeah. Now, there's something that really bothers me a lot about this is they have the audacity to have the gall to complain, the league. As many free throws as the Lakers shot last year, which was a travesty and noticed by everybody. They shot almost 600 more free throws than any other team that they played against. It was ridiculous. They had the largest differential in NBA history. It was like 597 free throws they shot. I can't root for a team like that. I'm sorry. I don't care if that was my team. I can't sit there and say and act like I don't see that. I can't do that. If my team even did that, I'll be the first one to say, "Hey, man, we got away with one. We did." Because I cannot do that. That's not. It won't allow me to lie to myself. I ain't gonna be like, "Nope, we just playing harder." I'll be like, I can't do that. Because now I'm being awful. I wouldn't listen to me at all if I did something crazy like that. Now, here's the fact, folks. This is what I told you about these Lakers. Look, complaining about lack of calls this season. Last season, he led the league in free throw last season. You led the league in free throws last season. LeBron free throw James. Free throws is not why you're losing the game. Free throws is how you beat the Clippers. Don't cry for calls. Make a basket. You dumb bastard. Why you can't shoot the basketball? That's your problem. You don't have a pull-up game. If you don't, you keep dribbling to a double team, yeah, you're going to have to throw the ball away or come up with a creative shot. But if you had any moves, if you ever worked on your damn game, you would have stopped, be able to pull up, hit a jump shot, go to the free throw line, pull up. This is why these guys are in the gym. They work on these situations. They're not going to sit there and wait till the double team get there. That's why they send guys. Why do you think the double team didn't come to help? They knew you were going to dribble up to them. See, if that was Kobe Bryant, they got to send a guy. Like, go now. Kobe finna pull up. Get there now. Help out. See, that's what they do to a shooter. Somebody who can stop on a dime, pull up. You want to get there. See, Jamal Murray would have stopped and popped right there. He'd have stopped right on that elbow. Pop! Just like he did in the finals. In the Western Conference Finals, lit y'all up. You and the Chicago Bulls are the worst team in giving up open space on threes. You're in a zone and giving up open three-point looks. Why is that happening? Because guys trying to help the other guy out once somebody blows an assignment. Now they swinging the ball and they got an open shot. And good teams, they already know this is the NBA. So they're going to have shooters. They're going to have guys that can knock shots down. Richard Sherman is going to blame Bron's teammates. He's not going to blame Bron because he's looking at a stat line. He's going to say LeBron had 30. He's not going to say LeBron had 5 turnovers. He missed. He was 0 for 3 for threes. He was terrible there. He could only score in transition at the paint, but down the stretch, he didn't even have the gas. They had 3 minutes to score 1 point and couldn't do it. So it didn't come down to the last shot. It came down to a lot of shots that he didn't even take. But you got to watch the game. If you don't watch the game, you don't know that. If you watch the highlights, you just see the last shot at the end. You don't see this dude was huffing and puffing. You don't see that this doggone wild Mexican was stealing the ball from him and he laying on the damn floor. The wild Mexican. Shoot, that wild Mexican. I tell you, boy, I don't know where Pat Riley find these guys. He must go into a gym in LA where they're just grinding it out. And he go find people hungry. He be like, you want to play for the Miami Heat, son? You want to play in the NBA? Yeah. I'm like, I never seen this dude a day in my life, this wild Mexican. Somebody like, he went to UCLA. I'll be doing what? I ain't never seen him. This wild Mexican get down. Yeah, he was playing a one-on-one. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Yeah, see Rod D back. Yeah, Rod, I don't know what happened, man. They blocked you out. I don't know what happened, man. No, but see, this is what we talk about. He's crying, but he led the league in free throws. I guarantee you when this season's over, LeBron's going to lead the NBA in free throws again. Because he needs to go to the line. He needs the game stopped. He needs the game to slow down so he can get his breath.
Attempted homing.
Well, that's what you got to do. See, here's the big problem. LeBron's ego. They're crying for more fouls, makes them look weak. It's telling them because they don't want to address the real problem. And nobody on these sports shows is going to tell them and explain to them or make them even see what the real problem is. And you might be like, well, what's the real problem, Sino? The real problem is clear. The real problem is clear. A lot of people don't see that they're running what they want to do, and a lot of them are not running what Darvin Ham is calling. And on defense, they want to blame LeBron and want to call him out, but many people don't do it. Mm-hmm. Not just that. Let me tell you another fact that went along with this. Let me tell you who the Lakers had a chance to get on their team. They had a chance to get Bruce Brown from the Denver Nuggets. Let me tell you, let me tell y'all, they had a chance this season after watching Brown destroy and lock down Austin Reeves. You let Brown go and got Vincent from Miami. Did you see Brown play in the finals? You see what this guy just said? Again. Alex said, are you saying LaFraud is uncoachable? No way. That's blasphemy. Hey, Alex, have you seen this guy play any different since he's been in the NBA? Has he been running the same play he's been doing since he first came in the league? Taking the ball, dribbling it back to like the three-point line, getting a running start. Like he would literally back up, get a running start, and then start running in. Had this guy improved on his dribbling since he's been in the league? No. His dribbling is about as atrocious as it was when he first came in the league. He shoots the ball a little bit better, but damn, you play this game for a living. 21 years. If I played 21 years in the NBA, my jump shot would be torch. This is what I get paid to do? Are you crazy? I'll be the best jump shooter in the world. I'm getting up 1,000 shots in the summer when it's off. I'm playing every day, knocking shots down everywhere. Whatever shot I think this is a spot I can't hit from, I'm finna master this. Footwork don't exist. Didn't spend time working on it. You got one of the greatest basketball footwork coaching guy and Phil Handy right on your sideline, and you don't utilize him. You don't even work out with Phil Handy. You did one little workout for the camera because everybody else was working out with him and putting up videos, and they was like, man, why Brian ain't working out? Then you gonna go there one day and do some workouts with him just for the cameras. You don't work with him. You just don't want Phil Handy going nowhere. You don't want him working with Kawhi again. You don't want him going nowhere else. You just want him on the Lakers bench. No, I don't want you helping nobody else. You stay on my side. But you ain't there trying to get better. Kyrie Irving was showing you his dribbling drills when you was in Cleveland. And he was trying to show you how to pop, 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 pop. He was the one working with you, trying to say, man, you would do so much more if you just give him one rock. You ain't got to be there all night like me and doing all this. If you just give him a 1-2, gone. Have you ever seen LeBron hit somebody with a 1-2? He ain't never tapped nobody in his life. He go, doom, 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 doom. Stick dribbling. That dude got no skills. None. No footwork. No post move. Nothing. And y'all talking about this the greatest player of all time. That's when we get insulted. Because we watch the game. We know what this guy is. This guy here, this guy right here, could never be in that conversation. All he does is elbow people, knocking them to the ground. That's what he do. I know, because you see, when they start saying this person ain't doing right, that person ain't doing right, they ain't doing what they supposed to do, this person should be doing this and all that, I already know what they trying to do. They trying to protect his legacy. But you know what I see when I see him? I see that. I see old man Brian. I see an old guy trying to get on by. He trying to get by. Holding on to a little bit of hip hop he got left. But that music is playing, son. Old man Brian. Old man Brian. If you ain't using that damn dye, that's exactly what he looking like. Wipe that makeup off his face. Old man Brian. Old man Brian. Old man Brian. Yeah. Now, Shannon Sharpe, you owe Kwame Brown an apology. Yep. You owe him an apology. And before you could get out your mouth what you owe him an apology for, because you tried to critique LeBron James, and the first time you do, they bite your head off. All these LeBron pundits, all of these little minions that he got that run around and nipple at his heels and kissing his boot, And they were like, wait a minute, you supposed to be a Bron supporter. I didn't know that was supposed to be your job, Shannon Sharpe. But old Silly Gilly said that was your job. You a supporter. You can't say that. You can't make a statement that makes sense when coming to LeBron James. But I got why you did it. But didn't Kwame Brown tell you? Kwame Brown told you. LeBron already got a wife. Every time. You can't nobody make a statement about LeBron James without somebody making a kind of take somebody down. Now I got to be all this because I don't agree with your assessment of LeBron James. I got to be a joke. You owe Kwame Brown an apology. A huge apology. Because they just did the same thing to you. Yep, Silly Gilly came right for you. He couldn't help himself. He went out to Isaiah. He said a whole bunch of outlandish stuff because that's what he does. Now, tomorrow, we're going to talk about this. And we going live for that game. You know that, right? You know that. I don't think I ain't heard what happened today. We just saving that for tomorrow. You got the thumbnail already made. You know, it's going down. You see, look at the scene though. I'm all locked in, got a skull cap on, and I'm probably saying that's a bum right over there. Yeah. So the thumbnail's been made. It's all going down. We ready for that. Yeah, we ready for that action. 100%. And who could forget this? AD was laid up. They blamed Russ. And LeBron couldn't get the job done. Who remembers that? I do. But no one wanted to blame AD. Let's just blame Russ. So now the refs got to give you more calls. Why? They give you everything in the book. That pasty bastard right here there been giving you every call in the book. He didn't put you in 10 straight finals. Yeah, that's a man with a plan right there. Put you in 10 straight NBA finals. Because they don't know what the hell to do to make money. They can't trust their league to make money. Because they don't actually portray themselves to be better. They will never take that responsibility. All they're going to do now is attack Shannon Sharpe. Watch what I tell you. They're going to start attacking Shannon Sharpe for having a point. He needs to apologize to Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe, I'm talking to you. You need to apologize to Kwame Brown. That's what you got to do because you right in the middle of it now. You're dead smack in the middle of it. If you think LeBron James was responding to somebody else's that he don't even know post, no, he was responding to you. Because you said that on national TV. And I'm telling y'all, something happened between those two. Because once he was Uncle Shannon, everything was all right. When he had that yak, boy, let me get my black mouth, boy, let me get my mouth out. Yeah, Skip. Yeah, Skip, I got my bowels out here. I got my bowels, I got my yak. Whoa, oh yeah, Skip. Oh yeah, Skip. Boy, LeBron, them, woo, they gonna do that thing there, boy, I tell you, woo. So once he get through doing all that and saying nothing, and the kiki that he do, when that's all said and done, and he's got nowhere else to go, what is there for him? There's nothing else for him to do. There's no boxes for him to go. So who else is there to blame? You done ran Russ out of there. You got everybody out the way. Ain't nobody to blame for LeBron no more. But his boo, Anthony Davis. I still got you, babe. Look how he's looking into his eyes. I'm glad they found each other. He even got his forever. I'm like, Corey, man, I'm telling you. Corey Hogan, I agree with you 100%. Dwight Howard ain't the only one of these dudes in the league. If all them dudes in the league came forward, you would have had an NBA 75. You would have, and they would win about 82 games. They would be unstoppable. He ain't lying. There's a lot of this stuff in the league. These are the things that we knew. You know, and everybody else just being like crazy about it. Like, man, come on. Like, we know what was up. We knew these people was in the league. We know what's going on. We know what's going on out here. We know what's going on in the league. You ain't fooling C-No. They hate KB because KB, he is his own man. So this is why they don't want to hear. This is what they do. They hate on Kwame Brown, but don't want him to talk. They don't want you to listen to him. So they won't say, come on my show, let's sit down, let's have a debate. They won't do that. They want to do it if only he was trending. But then they said, oh, no, I don't want to bring him on because actually when he went on the Pivot podcast, they all heard what he said. They all listened to him and they said, man, he's really articulate. He's not the guy we thought he is. He's actually pretty smart. He's actually saying the right things. Why are we going after this guy? You know why you're going after him? Because he makes too much sense. He's not saying what everybody else is programmed to say. He's not saying, hey, man, you know, Black Lives Matter, man. We got to just do Black Lives Matter and that's that. He's asking, what is the benefit of Black lives? Like, what is going on? Where's the money? Where's the community? Where's the research? Why are we not educating these children? Where's the STEM? Why are they not doing STEM programs? What is happening? Show us the progress. What is going on here? I have questions. You know, why are we not getting these jobs? He's talking about why are we letting the migrants come over here and get more benefits than the Americans that's already living here? Why we don't see that as a problem? Why is that a black problem? Why is that got to be a poor people's problem? Why is that America's problem? Why is that not? He's asking the right questions. He's saying the right things that they don't want promoted on these networks. They don't want them on those platforms saying those type of words. Because all of those words are going to have people asking, yeah, that's a good thing. Why ain't we asking that? Hey, no. He's messing up the distractions. They want to keep you distracted. Focus on the game. Just focus on the game. Don't worry about that. Game, come on now. Kwame Brown, you're supposed to talk about sports. Sports only. What you doing? Talk about the condition of people. How dare you? You see how they tell you? They want to put you in a box. You're not supposed to get out of that box. They want you to wait on a female Black Panther to save you. Sit around and wait for the female Black Panther to save you. Yep, a 90-pound Black Panther finna save you. Just keep waiting. Oh, this is what they do. This is the analogy that they play. This is the game. Yep. But these are the two that they're going to use to try to tear you down. Like earlier today, we did a video that they didn't really send anywhere. We had to send that basically word of mouth. Nobody was really in the chat or nothing. We put out the video to show the whole world that this man started a petition to get Stephen A. Smith fired from ESPN because of his egregious takes on Black America. And he's surprised ESPN hasn't fired him. So he's saying, well, it shows me that ESPN don't care about Black people. I'm like, no, they don't. but I'm glad he wrote the letter, and I was able to repeat the letter, the petition that he wrote. Well, everything is changing. I mean, Gilbert only had, what you talking about? Silly Gilly? Silly Gilly only had 3 years. And that dude, after that, the league was done with him. He was a joke. He was never offensive skill, amazing. Silly Gilly was amazing. His offensive skill set was incredible. But once he got the money, it ruined him. Once he got all that money, it ruined him. It ruined his play. Because now it was more money. He had more access to be stupid, to do it. It's like if an alcoholic is, some people are only as good as their options. Like, man, he ain't got the resources to get tore up, but now he got more money and more research sources. Now he can get more elevated. You just threw gas on a flame, and now that flame is out of control. Now he the face of the team. So now he really he was doing stuff anyway before, then just pushing the limits. Now he the face of the team. You can't get rid of him. Now he gonna really turn up. Y'all just gotta clean up my mess. Finna get in all kind of trouble. Boy, Ernie really had to earn his money dealing with him. And then the final straw was the locker room incident that I ain't got to bring up no more. But yeah, that was like the final straw. They was like, man, he came back and he just was, I wanted out. And he wanted off the team, and he just never was the same. He got injured. He came back. He just wasn't that guy. He was done. And a lot of people said he really didn't rehab properly. And that's how he injured his knee again. After coming back from surgery, his knee wasn't strong enough because he wasn't properly, rehabbing his knee. He was BSing most of the time, just laid up. So when he came back, he injured the other knee. So, I mean, it's everybody's story you want to believe. But people told me Gil was just BSing. He worked hard when he was in shape, but when he got the money, he didn't have that hunger no more like that. He really didn't. He said, "Oh, my knee went out. That's why." No, when the knee went down the first time, yeah. I mean, before that, yeah, you was hungry. Like you was an offensive threat. Defense, no. Offense, he was there. But he started going. They sent him to Orlando, and Dwight Howard was there, and they started planking together, and they were planking together, and they were planking together. The Grand Bohemian. And they can only tell you what happened at the Grand Bohemian. I don't know, but I know that's his friend to the end, howdy ho. But after that, he went to Orlando thinking he could say what, dictate, and try to still be the guy, and he can barely move on the court. Next thing you know, he's in China. So what he's talking about, he over there playing rock, paper, scissors games in China. So I don't really understand what is he talking about half of the time, because he only had about 2-3 good seasons, and that was it. Like, he had 2-3 good season run, and before he got hurt in Washington, and it was nothing after that. Right. His name is Ying Wong Arenas over there. So what is I don't know what he's talking about. Like, what are we doing here? So him making these statements is like, what's qualifying it? Exactly. So you see why rookie contract give. Yeah, when he was the broke Afro dude with the teeth that looked like trap jaw from He-Man and Masters of the Universe. He had the trap jaw mouth and the dirty nasty fro. He was the brokest looking dude I've ever seen in the NBA. Normally, dudes in the NBA look like they got money. Like, they look the part. Like, oh man, shoot, he looked like he got the bread. He looked rough. Like, he looked like he wasn't getting paid at all. I seen people in the 80s look like they had more money than him. Good Lord, it was bad. Oh, he was loving it over there. Look, he's making a whole bunch of friends and wasn't making no baskets, but he was making a lot of friends. I've been working on my Chinese. Yeah, shrimp fried rice. Yeah, that's a Gil joke. That's how I got my name, Hibachi. Well, you have a lot of these different and thank you, Natasha, for the cash app. Can I get a Blaine James t-shirt? Yeah, you can order it. The Teespring thing is right there, the banner. It should be in the description box. If not, I don't know where, but yeah, just click on any of my other videos. It'll be right there. You can get you a Blaine James mug. Get a Blaine James shirt. I'm gonna make some new ones, modernize it. Everybody keep telling me, do I got GTA 6? I was like, nah, I don't. But I know Trevor was supposed to be in there again. They got some scenes with him because I met him and he was talking about it. And Just Chris Gaming, he was there. And absolutely. Oh, LeBron being the greatest of all time. Oh, my thoughts on LeBron being the greatest of all time is very clear. Oh, LeBron's already turning on AD because once AD gets hurt, that's who they going. That's the last guy to turn on is AD. He's gonna get the blame for this season. You messed up LeBron's 21st season, man. He ain't got no more years left. AD is your fault. Watch. I already know what y'all gonna do. Look at me. I was dead tired. I was like 14 hours in. Keep LeBron James away from the GOAT conversation. You can never, ever have lost your confidence on a basketball court and can be considered the greatest of all time. This man has lost his confidence in NBA finals. To go to the finals as many times as he did with all the advantages he had, he has come up short. And that is not what makes somebody the greatest of all time. He called himself the greatest player of all time on his own show. When you're great, that's for other people to say about you, not for you to say about yourself. You're trying to convince yourself you're the greatest of all time when you're not. Keep looking. Yep. Man, that dude right there made a lot of sense, even dead tired. You're trying to convince yourself you're the greatest of all time when you're not. Very true statement, ladies and gentlemen. Very true statement. Don't forget to hit the super chat button. Super chat works. Yeah, everybody's been seeing me everywhere on LeBron's timeline. Anytime LeBron posts anything, they got me there. LeBron carried them to the final. LeBron didn't carry anybody to the finals. The league carried you to the finals. Of course he gonna play the victim. What else he gonna play? That's the only thing he knows how to do is play the victim. He's LeBron James. What other position he gonna play but the victim? Look what he say right here. You damn right. I would still be. I'm chosen. Ain't nothing changing that. Maybe less rings, but dominant from start to finish. Now, how you gonna be dominant? How are you gonna be dominant? And you ain't got no rings. That ain't dominating. Dominique Wilkins was dominating games, but he ain't never get any rings. So they don't put Dominique in the same category as a Michael Jordan, even though skill-wise he was. But he wasn't winning hardware. He wasn't like getting out of the first round. They were going home. They would underachieve all these years. Then he talking about some, maybe it's me. When he made that statement and Shannon Sharpe took his head off, I'm telling you, there's something going on with LeBron and Shannon Sharpe. They fell out. They fell out somewhere. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. That's why LeBron answered that, and he put it. He wasn't answering Shannon Sharpe. He was answering the random guy lead sports. He gonna just respond to him to make it look like he talking to him and not Shannon Sharpe. So he just look random. No, that ain't random, bro. Something happened with Shannon Sharpe and LeBron. And you know why? Because if you listen to Shannon Sharpe, he couldn't wait to talk about LeBron. Like he jumped and his tone was like, dog, he was like really like sound like he was upset with LeBron for saying what he said. Like he really wanted to go in on this. And I'm like, something going on over there. Something's going on right there. He even forgot to call somebody back. LeBron got thin skin. So if you ain't kissing up to him, if he felt you wronged him on something, I'm a little upset. Why? You said Kobe Bryant is like right behind me. Dang, he's too close. No, you got to separate us. You got to put AD right there with Kobe. Then me. Exactly, man. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life, Dreamers Pro, Ticket. Y'all, welcome to HDI TV and Jag Sports with Jose Rodriguez. We ain't going nowhere. We still here. Everybody think it's the end of the video when I say that. I don't have to be the end of the video for me to give shouts out to people. Mondo Black TV holding it down. A lot of people doing their thing. Now, a lot of people listen to LeBron as if he's a genius, right? But he's not. You know why he said this stupid remark on, and I put it on One Crack News so everybody could see it.
You know what I mean? No, the Pittsburgh Steelers right now have not outgained or outscored any of their opponents in this season right now, and yet they got a winning record. The Pittsburgh Steelers right now.
Look, we the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. And like I said, is that a good thing, LeBron? This on One Crack News. Don't forget to subscribe to One Crack News. Now listen to what he said.
You know what I mean? No, the Pittsburgh Steelers right now have not outgained or outscored any of their opponents in this season right now, and yet they got a winning record.
Now, first of all, what he said is wrong. The only thing they are like the Pittsburgh Steelers is this dude run people over like the goddamn Steelers, but except for the Steelers play defense and they don't. Now, here's what he got wrong. They got a losing record. Even then, they were 500. The Steelers had a winning record. He's wrong there. The information he got wrong. They have not been outscored in all the games and winning. If they're outscored, that means they lose. If they're winning games, they're not being outscored in every game. But this is what happens when people listen to LeBron James. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about because it's not coming from his own brain. He's trying to talk as if he's smart, and he just came up with that. It didn't come from him. Now, you might be saying, where did it come from? You know your boy Cino got you, right? I got you. Hit the like button. All the new people just got in here. What's up, Staline? He said outgained in yards and outscored. That is incorrect. Outgained in yards, yes. Outscored, no. Now you don't. Now you're just making stuff up. That's not what he said. But Staline, don't worry. Let me show you where he got it from. He got it from another LeBron James nut hugger. He was listening to them. Right here. Let's listen.
Have a winning record. So you can't, and that's what two great one to ever have a winning record. So you can't, and that's what two great receivers, two very solid running backs. So go ahead and blame your offensive coordinator, Matt Canada. Go ahead. But the story last night was Will Levis on the road, only a second start against that defense with a 30th offensive ranked field. Big arm.
Okay, they stopped it. He got it from Colin Cowherd. I guess they finally edited off. Oh my God. Did he? Oh my God. They cut it. Did they just cut it? Don't tell me they cut it. Oh my God. If they cut this, this is going to be hilarious. Oh my God. But Colin Cowherd came up with it and stated it on the air. He's a LeBron James nut hugger. And because he's a LeBron James nut hugger, LeBron James watches him and goes off his take. So he trusted his information. So he just saw the show. And then he's like, you know who we are? We're the Steelers. Yep. We're getting outgained. Like I said, I knew what he was trying to say, but he screwed it up. Because he never said it like that. Callher never said outscored. LeBron put that on there because he was repeating something he heard from somebody else, which he does a lot. That's what people who are trying to make people believe that they're smart do. They remember quotes from other people, but they never have anything smart to say themselves. It's like, okay, well, that was a great take from that person, but what do you think? See, they don't have an original thought. LeBron James don't have any originality. Cole is a radio guy. So he could sit there and make people believe anything. Talking about this is an impressive finals run. Like I can't deal with Colin Cowherd. I can't. If LeBron loses, championships no longer matters to LeBron James. But his Lakers bubble championship, this may be the most impressive NBA Finals run ever. What the? No, I've never looked at LeBron James as any of that, what you just said. Let me tell you about LeBron James, right? I don't need to. You already know. It's been 21 years. If you don't know what LeBron James is in 21 years, then you got to go back to school or something because it's done. He's not going to get any better. He's not going to get any worse. Now, the biggest question of the night that should have everybody been asking is why there was no NBA games tonight. What holiday was it? The NBA can't handle having games on a Tuesday night? This ain't election day. November the 7th? Who was voting? Who was on the polls that was going to cause was there an election somewhere? Did they have a presidential election and I missed it? LeBron wasn't playing, so everybody had to lay down? Chris Broussard is going to say Michael Jordan's the GOAT because he already said it. So now if he goes and put LeBron as the GOAT, it wouldn't even make sense. It would delete everything he said prior because LeBron's done nothing to pass Michael Jordan in anything. So this is where the problems come in at. Right. Have you ever seen a season where there was like no NBA games for that day within the first month of the season? I don't care if it's one game. No games? It doesn't even make sense. All right, no games today. It didn't make any sense. Everybody's like, I'm trying to make bets and I can't make bets. That makes no sense to me. Y'all want some bets for tomorrow? That's cool. Y'all want some bets for tomorrow? Y'all got to sign up for my Patreon. I'm going to give y'all bets for tomorrow. Oh, man. Y'all got to hear about the White Man Can't Jump sequel. That's on the Patreon. The Casino for Life Patreon. Yeah, there your boy. There you We losing every game. Man, if we only had Vando back. If we only had Vando. Vando could stop all this. Brooks had 4 fouls before halftime. 14-game parlay for me. Mosey Mooley playing hard. Mosey Mooley, money. Long as they ain't got Kendrick Perkins in there. Money. Moses Moody. Man, I done said when we go to commercial, man, I would have peed him. I said we had to go straight to commercial. We'll be back after these messages. Man, I'd have been on the floor all night long. Man, I can't believe I just did that. I'm glad you did. I'm so glad you did. Most Moody. No, that's gonna be crazy. A lot of people had a lot to say, for me, things is a little different, but a lot of people had a lot to say back then. But I was always somebody that was a little bit different. Oh yeah, I get like 100,000 views, period, for like Instagram videos. So like this one's already at 100,000. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. This bum out of here, man. Somebody's grandpa. Man, retire already. It's over. It's somebody else's run. Go lay down. Go back. They got to put this dude out the pastures, man. He is done. How y'all rooting for this bum? No moves. The ball, you think they murdered him. Look. That's the old man at the rec center. That's the old man at the rec center trying to hang with the young boys. Look at the game has passed you by. It's all right, dog. Old man Braun. Old man Braun. Look at this boy like, get up, Braun. I can't. It hurt when I get up. You can do it, Brian. Hey, look at him complaining. Here he comes stick dribbling, can't dribble. Look, give me that ball. Go back to bed, old man. Let's run. He just took the ball. He still ain't made it down here. Where you at, bub? Oh, he just getting there. It's too late. Go to bed. This grandpa out of the league, man. Get this bub out of here, man. Somebody's grandpa. Man, retire already. It's over. It's somebody else's run. Go lay down. Go back. Man, they got to put this dude out the pastures, man. He is done. How y'all rooting for this bum? No moves. The ball, you think they murdered him. That's the old man at the rec center. That's the old man at the rec center trying to hang with the young boys. Look at Oh, I had a lot of fun that night. I had a lot of fun. He said I reposted this. My bro was rolling. So I was like, man, that wild Mexican took that ball from him, man. That wild Mexican was Rawr! See, he thought because he worked at the gym, boy, he got that young boy strip. That wild Mexican boy, he done ate some mole with some hot sauce. That boy, his blood run hot anyway. That boy be sweating in 50-degree weather. That boy snatched that ball from him. Let's go. That wild Mexican took off. Boy, Brown was still on the floor. He couldn't even get up. Dead tired. Woo, I can't wait till tomorrow, boy. You got your work cut out for you, bum. He don't respect you unless you give him 40, bum. You ready to go for 40? Come on, bum. You had the whole night off. He said that was for Russ. Right, put that bum out the pastures. Yeah. Put that bum out the pastures. Mm-mm. Nah, I didn't even bet today. There wasn't no games. I ain't really bet. I didn't even bet on my international tennis. I might do that. International tennis be kicking off like right about now. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. All right. So everybody subscribed and everybody's on the Patreon. So if y'all on the Patreon, we're gonna do a live stream over there tomorrow before the games even kick off. The video might already be up. I don't know if I should do a live or a video. I'm gonna probably do a video. So that way y'all probably be asleep. So that way I can just go ahead and give y'all the picks, run it down. We're gonna do another job search and get everybody. Like, look, when I do these job searches for Patreons, for all my Patreons, when I start doing it, it's for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they might want to get another job or do something to earn some money. Will I be doing another giveaway? We might be doing another giveaway. That's gonna be determined in a little while, but yes, we might be doing another $500 giveaway. What else is happening on the Patreon? Oh yeah, about the jobs. It's not guaranteed you're gonna get the job. Okay, I don't own the company. All I do is get the information. I don't know your criminal history. I don't know. Hey, dog, you said you can get me a job. I'm like, dog, I didn't know you stabbed 3 people and a dog. I didn't. That dog was tripping. I was like, look, that's between you. I just gave you the information to the company and told you they was hiring. I mean, you could do the job. You got the qualifications, but you got to stop stabbing people. They think of that as a risk. Glad you support the Patreon, but damn, dog. I can't. Hey, they see that as a risk. I don't own those companies. Oh no, I'm not giving you ideas. I'm just giving you actual job hirings. Like I have access to jobs that are hiring that they don't give to everybody. Like you just can't go look it up and that's got a thing out there. Hey, we're hiring. You got to have access to get to these type of jobs. These are high paying jobs, high salary jobs. So if you don't have the qualifications, don't even think about going. You'll just be wasting your time. So if you're looking for a career or something, like if you have certs in something, so that's why people on the Patreon already tell them in the comment section beneath, under those videos, let me know. Like, I don't need to know your address. Do not put your address. I got your name. Just tell me what town, like city and town you're in and how many miles you work and what's your qualifications. So therefore I could find a job equivalent to you, but I don't need your home address. People was giving me, this is my phone number, see, hit my home address, and they can't reach me there, hit my mama. This is my mama, this is my mama's address and her number. I'm like, look, dog, whoa, hold on. I don't need all that. The Patreon is Carcino for life. Just like this page here is Carcino for life, so is the Patreon. Oh man, you wouldn't believe it. They had like because I got about 1,100 Patreon members, so they had about at least 500 applications come in. When I did that, I swear, a lot of these jobs, everybody was just going for it. People weren't even in the state and was filling out application. I'm like, why you're not even in the state? I just want to see if I can get the job. I'm like, what kind of like dog? These people are really hiring for jobs. Like, what are you doing? Like, some people just dumb. I mean, really, I love that y'all Patreons, but y'all just be doing some dumb stuff. I'm like, my goodness. No, I mean, but that's the thing. He's complaining about free throws, but letting the Los Angeles Lakers take the fall for it, knowing he was complaining last night about it. And the funny thing about all of this is the NBA responded back to the Los Angeles Lakers filling out that whole thing. Well, see, that's what he does. If somebody tell me about GTA 6 one more time. GTA 6! Mm-hmm. A lot of people have come to the realization that these things aren't going to change. Like with LeBron James, you're going to see more complaining, you're going to see more crying, you're going to see more whining. It's not going to change. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. LeBron ain't never gonna take responsibility for anything that they don't hold his feet to the fire on. Like, what about the I Promise school he wanted to rub in our face when he came up there with them damn goddamn glasses on and coming out there in that little damn his little brother goddamn suit on, looking like he came from a damn civil rights rally. Like he was Malcolm X or
Not passing.
something.
They're not passing. But
LeBron James, let's call it what it is.
accountability.
I don't care if the public school is behind it.
Mhm.
Your name is on there.
Your name is on it.
You got on national TV.
Yep.
You went from news station to news station, from
Yep.
TV show to TV show.
Sure did.
I'm opening up a school. It's my school.
Mhm.
And we're giving back and we're gonna help these young men. Well, these young men, these young children in these communities
Mhm.
are not passing.
They're not passing. But I think, with none of them, like I was, maybe
So zero.
Yeah, zero. It was zero for that specific test. I believe for 3 years straight, zero of the children passed that. I think it was a math test or something like that. But they were not passing the test. I'm like, how for 3 years straight, not one kid? Like, I'm like, that is insane to me. I'm like, so what is happening? Is there even school? Because it's not school if you're not learning.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so what is it? Yeah, just sending them to a building just to say they're at the primary school and doing all the little cool stuff for social media, but the kids are not actually.
They might as well call
classes.
it a rec center.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. So it ain't just Cena. Everybody's putting his feet to the fire now. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's waking up. They are not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Nobody's falling for the Dwight Howard in the shower. Nobody is falling for it. And do anybody on national TV hold his feet to the fire on these things? No. They don't. They was like, why you don't interview LeBron? Because my interview will be the first real interview we ever had in his whole damn life. And yes, I will call him a bum in that interview. I'll be okay, bum. Let's talk. Did you just call me a bum? Yeah, this is over. I'll be, you didn't think I was going to call? Oh, it's finna get worse. I was just getting warmed up. Start off, I was going to tell you why I called you a bum. Yeah, because this is why they didn't give any props to Jalen Rose for his school and all these other athletes who started charter schools because they are taking donations. They was like, yeah, but see, a charter school, they taking donations, so you got to donate. Yeah, you got to pay for the school. Everybody in the state of Ohio, y'all are playing for LeBron James school. That's a state school. So all the people that's poor, all your tax money is going to pay for that school. And LeBron has nothing to do with the athletic curriculum of that school. That goes by the state. So it's just nothing but another damn public school. That's it. So you can't dictate what they learn. Jalen Rose have over 87% graduation rate at his school. He's got a high school, a charter high school, and his kids are graduating, going to college. He was sending his kids to college. So his charter school's been doing well. At a high rate. You know why? Because they control JLR Academy. There you go. And they control, and there's other players with charter schools. They control the athletic curriculum to that school. The academic curriculum is, they choose what is being learned there. So there's actually learning going on. LeBron don't. He has no say. Only thing it is his name on the building and his pictures on the wall. They got a picture with him and Malcolm X and painting and all. I'm like, Malcolm X, LeBron, like, this dude ain't stand for nothing. Ever. Jalen Rose always is standing up for the people. But there's a reason why Jalen Rose ain't on TV. Because Jalen makes too much sense. He says the wrong things at times, and they don't like the wrong thing. Oh, absolutely not. I don't gotta give LeBron no damn credit. Credit for what? See, once you start, you one of those people that believe in giving people credit for stuff they don't achieve. Like they haven't worked hard for it. Or what about the other players in the league, that the guys that really play this game? You know, the Lakers are not the only team in the NBA. There's another 29 teams that actually play this game the right way every night. No. It was like Kobe quit on the team. You know, so that when he quit on there, no, Kobe didn't quit on the team. He did exactly what Phil Jackson was asking him to do. Trust the team, move the ball around. He said, okay, I'm gonna do what you ask. I'm going to do what you asked me to do. Spread the ball around. No problem. A lot of people don't like LeBron James. Look, it's no big secret. You know, this is why I try to tell people all the time it's no big secret. A lot of players can't tell you the truth about LeBron. How many NBA players you think I've spoken to in my lifetime? And you never seen me interview them, nothing. I've been at charity events with them. I just talked to them one that long ago. They know and they watch my videos and say, man, I watched your video the other night. You just, man, you be going off on LeBron. He ain't that bad, bro. He actually pretty cool, man. He ain't as bad, man. He ain't that bad. But I'm like, dude, I'm talking about as a player. He's like, yeah, you got him right on the player, but man, the way you make it sound like, man, he shouldn't even be around a basketball. He's like, man, you go hard on this guy. I was like, that's what I do, man. I got to tell the truth. See, they're a little bit more compassionate to LeBron more than believing it. They believe me 100%, but they're more compassionate to LeBron. And the reason they're more compassionate to LeBron because it's like, you know, we played in the league, man. You know, like it's like a fraternity. You know, like it's like a frat almost. You know, like you made it here. You know, you've been in this game for a minute, so like you one of us. You know, you've earned these stripes to be here. You know, you played 21 league years in the league, being the face. You know, like they give him props just for that. You know, like man, you know, I give him props, man. You know, for being that. You know, it's like a fraternity. And when somebody outside of the fraternity is talking about him, they kind of rally behind the guy. Like, come on, man, give him a break. You know, even if he's wrong, they just ride. It's just automatically what they do. So it's not that you're wrong, it's just how they view it. So I talk to the players. I know a lot of them, and they all like have that all in them. Remember, Kwame used to be like that with LeBron. He be, come on, man, LeBron. I played against LeBron. LeBron ain't that bad. So, you know, now you hear Kwame Brown here tell you, he done got all out of that fraternity. He see everything I was talking about. And if you have any critique, and Kwame has been like somebody who really wasn't going at him like that. But when he's seeing how LeBron is for these last 2, 3 years, it's more evident in these last 2, 3 years what's been going on in his entire career. But nobody really paid any attention to it. But now when you see it, you're like, damn, this dude, he really is just blaming everybody and switching teams up, still complaining. Like, this guy's habitual. He's an habitual line stepper. He don't care. No, I wanted to. Oh, Steven Jackson know about LeBron now. You see, everybody learns. Everybody learns. At some point, everybody start to get it, and they start to learn, and they go from there. No, because it's a lot of people that feel the same way as a lot of these other people that get in the way. It's a lot of people that get in the way, dog. And they don't even know why they're in the way. They just in the way. Standing in the way of progress. I know one player that played on the team, and his girlfriend came in the locker room, and one of the players is like, "Watch this," and he came out the shower and dropped his towel and was like drying off in front of his girl. He was, "Oh, I didn't know you was there." In front of his girl was looking like, "Oh," and he was talking about that like, "Yeah, I wanted her to see it. Yeah, girl, that's what that 13.5 looked like." Like, in front of the dude, girl. She saw that 13.5, boy. You better hold on tight. Better get that handcuff, boy, and cuff her. And they doing that. And the player that he did that to was white. He was black. And he did that to a white player and his white girlfriend. I will not be saying that person's name. I just thought the player couldn't believe he did that. One. Two, she wasn't supposed to be back there. So that was another mistake that was made by the people that was there. But the white guy is got more rank than the black guy on the team. So Karl Malone don't do stuff like that, bro. This is way past his time. This nobody from that era. The AD injury update. This is the injury update of the punk ass Lakers. As you know, Anthony Davis went down again, so they can't blame Russell Westbrook, who's no longer on the team. So what's going on with Anthony Davis? Well, he's got a broke butt. Well, yeah. His left cheekbone is bruised. He has a bruise on his cheek, and it did not come from Dwight Howard, ladies and gentlemen. This is just in. Dwight Howard is claiming innocent to giving a bruised cheek to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis' cheek is bruised. And he's saying it's a hip injury, but it's really his left cheek. He's got a cramp in his left buttock. A left buttock cramp? Yep. He's trying to say it's a hip injury, but it's not a hip injury. It is a left buttock bruise. Left cheek, right cheek. He's got a left cheek injury. He knew how that would go over the internet, so they said he had a hip injury. But it is not his hip, it is his left cheek. He's got a cramp in his left butt cheek. So in the back, they was massaging his left cheek. That's the day I quit. That'll be the day I quit. Can you imagine the doggone guy sitting there? Can you imagine that? You sitting there and the guy pops in there. And he's like, oh man, come on, trainer, my cheek, man, is burning. Ah, I got a cramp in my left butt. You better get your wife out the stands. Let her come in here, massage your butt. Ain't nobody do none of that. The White House. Oh, I'll take care of that for you, AD. I know how to get that loose. They're gonna be the White Howard is here to help. Anthony Davis, he said he'll get those cheeks back working. Get the White Howard back on the team. He'll get them cheeks back working. He gonna be, anybody got some KY? KY? That's okay. I just use spit. Woo! Oh man, yeah, it's late. We've been riding too late tonight. Yeah, we get crazy these kind of hours. Oh man. Yahweh Auto. Man, I swear to God, don't ever go to a movie or anywhere in public with Israelites. Let me tell you that right now. Israelites, trust me, you think you more likely. Don't travel with Israelites. Nowhere, brother. Let me tell you, more than Muslims. Most Muslims are quiet, reserved, not Israelites. Are you kidding? I mean, diehard Israelites. Please do not go nowhere with them. I'm going to tell you right now, Muslims, that's how you know a Muslim right away. They quiet, they reserved. They not going to get as loud. Israelites, they are the opposite. They are so loud. You like, hey, God told me to be loud as a bugle. Dog, that's because they was way out. There wasn't no space in no buildings. Your voice is bouncing off these damn walls, man. They was in open space. So yeah, be loud as a bugle. He ain't say do that right here in the Uptown Mall. He didn't say be loud as a bugle in the Uptown Mall. just relax, bro. Duh, I never forget it. Oh my God. Oh man, Shaw, man. Oh my God, Shaw. Ooh, man. My boy Shaw, man. We went and saw a movie, and I should have known better. Me, Shaw, Edward, and who else went, man? Because I know Eddie was there. Shaw, we saw Exodus. Gods and something where Christian Bale played Moses. Everybody in there is white. It was like, to me, this was like a comedy. I said, what is this? this is the Moses movie? This is when they were remaking all the Bible stories and changing them up, and everybody was white in the Bible, and they had to stop that after Russell Crowe played Noah. Oh my God. Russell Crowe is Noah. I said, oh God, they gotta stop this. That was the last one. They's like, yeah. I'm like, Noah in here killing people on the boat. Slice. It's like Gladiator. I'm like, Noah's Ark? I said, what the hell is this? Man, I went with Shaw and we saw the Exodus gods, and Eddie was there. I said, Shaw went through a thing. He was like, duh. I'm like, dog, did you see the trailer? Christian Bale is in this. Batman's in this damn movie. You know white people was in it. Like, he was thinking like, no, they ain't gonna, no way they finna do this. Dude, that's a white dude right there. That's the dude. That chick white too. Oh, God, they gave her. That's Aliens chick. That's Sigourney Weaver. What the hell she doing in Egypt? Then they be burnt to a crisp. Sunburn. Ain't no damn sun oil and over there. Ain't no sunblock. I'm like, oh, God. These devils, man. I'm like, oh, here we go. He was offended. Oh man, he was offended. He was offended by that movie. He used that to an example every week. Show that movie, Exodus. Gods and it's basically God and lies. Exodus, hey man, everybody white. They putting on black mascara on them and just saying they Israelites. And they Hebrews. Who the Hebrews then? More white people. He was like, man, I was looking for black folks in there. I'm looking for some brothers. Ain't no Israelite brothers in there. I'd be like, oh my God. None of y'all came from Shem. That's all you hear in the movie theater. You did not come from Shem. Oh my God. Gods of Egypt is not a short version of the Ten Commandments movie. It is another comedy movie. I told you, they was on a roll with these movies. These are Egyptian stories that are being told way out of context and with the wrong people. That is a real story that comes from Egyptian lore that you won't find really in your Bible at all. Just the same characters, but in the Egyptian Torah, these are their stories that they told with the gods fighting each other, and the gods came in here, the eye was taken. All of that is Egyptian stories. And they put white folks and these Europeans in there to play these parts. And it was just like, are you kidding me? They got Gerard Butler from Scotland in there. And I remember that guy. Yeah. And he took dude like, hey, you gonna be replacing me up here. He was, man, I'm not finna be jousting with this beast every night. Let them go ahead and destroy him. Let them learn their lesson. I ain't gonna be jousting with this beast every night. I was rolling when he told him that. He was all right. You finally did. You took my place. You ready? You can go ahead and go ahead and take my reins. He was, man, I'm not finna do all that. Yeah, they had Chadwick Boseman in there. Yeah, he was a god. Of course, he was the first god killed. Was him. I was like, man, one of the most powerful gods there was that he played. He was the first one out. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. This is crazy. Dog, they not supposed to, like, it's a rule saying you can't date the cheerleaders and all this stuff, but dog, these cheerleaders are broke. They gonna do what they gotta do for the bag. Forget what you talking about. They need that bag. Yeah, well, when they say Wakanda forever, yeah, it's really Wakanda. Wakanda is an Indian word that means God. Wakanda. It's an Indian word. It's not an African word. Wakanda forever. Wakanda is an Indian word and it means God. The Indians worship Wakanda. That's what they praise Wakanda. It's just God. The sun they call the mother. The moon was the father. Dog, the Phoenix Suns team, dog, they was running. Man, are you kidding? They was getting down in Phoenix. Dude, they was running. They had these chicks on there. These girls is on Instagram running their mouth, doing stories. It's like, come on. I never was somebody who was caught into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people that was caught into that. It's gonna get downright and dirty and ugly for a lot of these people. Well, there's a reason why most of these people don't get the situation that was happening. A girl was gonna come out and said that she slept her night with LeBron. And right when she was gonna do an interview and talk about her night with LeBron, she was gonna go on one of these talk shows. That got canceled. Next thing you know, she was getting evicted from where she lived. The landlord called and told her she had to move. Her lease was up and he was granting her early release from her place just because she talking about she can open her mouth. So she was crying. I can't leave. I can't move my place. I can't. I gotta get a job here. And it's like, yeah, sorry, you running your mouth. And oh yeah, Fashion Nova, that's over. Mm-hmm. Nope. They will never be the same again. LeBron and Shannon Sharpe has a problem outside of this. It just never is being. It's not being reported. No, I was the first one to tell y'all. You probably won't remember, but I was the first one to tell you he was remaking House Party and he was remaking Space Jam 2. I was one of the first people to tell you before it was even announced that's what he was doing. The reason how I knew that's what he was doing is because of the people that they were getting for Space Jam 2. I knew right away. They was like, yeah, you know they're doing Space Jam 2 with LeBron, right? That's not a rumor. It's going down. They already getting the site location. They trying to get the players. And some players that they wanted turned that down ASAP. Kawhi Leonard turned it down. So I knew Kawhi had turned it down before it was even brought to the table. And Anthony Davis was added to it once he got to the Lakers. They added Anthony Davis and Dame Lillard was on there already. And Kyle Kuzma like, oh, I'm going to get in the movie, right? And he was like, yeah, sure, kid. Yeah, we'll find something for you. That didn't happen. Oh, yeah. But see, here was the thing. That was supposed to be the start. LeBron was supposed to, those movies was going to launch. He was real good in Trainwreck, maybe because he didn't have nothing to do with, all he had to do was act. All the roles they had for him in Trainwreck was great. He was great in Trainwreck. I mean, Trainwreck was such a good movie, and his roles and parts that they had for LeBron was great. He was great in Trainwreck. I had no knock on LeBron in Trainwreck. He played himself. He played the role of LeBron James, a fruitier version of LeBron. And everybody's like, this is LeBron, but it was him. Fruity. I'm watching Downton Abbey. I'm like, yep, that's him. Fruity Baby Brown. Fruity as hell. You watch that, and LeBron plays himself in there, cheap, don't want to pay for nothing, lost his credit card. Oh, man, I left my credit card. I'm sorry. Man, you do this every time we go out. Man, why? Because I'm famous. I'm supposed to pay for everything. That's not fair. He was like, no, man. Every time, man, if you visit me, I'll pay. If I'm visiting you, you pay. Let's do it that way. Oh, no, well, okay, I would pay this time, but I left my wallet. I was like, man, did he talk about, man, breaking up right now is probably a good thing for you, man, because next thing you know, girl pop up, says she's pregnant, and then you gotta, say the kid it belongs to your boy, your best friend, and he's 5'8", and the kid is like 6'10". It's a, it's a messed up situation. LeBron was funny as hell. Whoever wrote this script for him and those lines was hilarious. But then he started thinking, because he did so good in that, it's time for him to do movies himself and put them out. And that was a bad idea. And he was with a real people that make real movies. Now he just started putting some stuff together with Mav Carter. Come on, Mav. We can put up these movies ourselves. Come on, we know what's good and funny. House Party. Everybody been waiting on a house party. Not with you. He always got to put himself front line and center. That was the problem with the movie. I'm like, it's got to be you. Now, y'all going to be cleaning LeBron's house. And then I'm going to be like, I got this like hologram. It's going to be saying a bunch of funny stuff. Oh, it's going to be hilarious, man. I can see everybody in the theater cracking up at me. I'm like, dude, why does House Party got to be about you? Why you just can't produce the goddamn movie? Sit your ass down and let the movie do what it do. He can't stay out of his own way. That movie wasn't even funny. They got all these guest appearances in there. None of them meant anything. I'm like, I felt bad for Kid and Play. They're looking like, man, we don't even care. Just give us the check. That's how bad it was. Like, House Party was horrible. It was in the movie theater. I swear nobody was going to see it. I ain't have to tell nobody not to go see that one. They was like, the trailer didn't even look good. I'm like, nope, did not look funny at all. It looked silly. Silly ain't always funny. And that's what people just don't understand or get. That ain't always funny. Just because something is silly. Nope. Because other people are focused on what they really need to get done. See, when you ain't focused on the realities of your situation, you're going to always be behind the 8 ball. Shannon Sharpe just learned a valuable lesson. You can't go and bite the hand that feeds you. If LeBron the hand that feeds you, you ain't allowed to go against him. You ain't allowed to have an opinion. Jimmy Butler coming to the man. What would Jimmy Butler do for the Lakers? Come on now, stop. You see what I'm saying? Y'all doing it again. What would Jimmy Butler be doing for the Lakers? None of that make any sense. Jimmy Butler is not the plan. Okay? That ain't the problem with them. No, it's defense. And yeah, Jimmy could give you defense, but who you gonna give up for him? Austin Reeves. Yeah, that's what Miami Heat gonna do. They gonna say, give us Austin Reeves for Jimmy Butler. They'd be like, Pat Riley's gonna see now. I mean, no one like wishes an injury on anybody, but this is like what you see now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the time you see this a lot, and you kind of understand where they're going with it. Like, you saying, okay, this if we gonna get injuries, let's get them now. You know, let everybody get their knickknacks fixed now. So we ain't gonna be able to have them going down the stretch. Because everybody's gonna be gone before the trade deadline. Because LeBron ain't gonna hold nobody this time.
Every single game, first 8 weeks. Now, they are the only one to ever have a winning record. So,
okay, here it is. Finally. See, remember when LeBron said that thing about the record? I found it. Here's what he said.
The Steelers won last night, 34th team in NFL history. Only 34 in league history to be outgained in every single game, first 8 weeks. Now, they are the only one to ever have a winning record.
That's what he said, LeBron. He didn't say they were outscored. Because if you outscored, you lose the game. Outgained. But they found a way to win. See, this is what happens when you're repeating what other people say. And you don't have a thought of your own. And you go out and do an interview trying to make yourself look smart and say, we the Pittsburgh Steelers. That EPO got him delusional. So that's what he was saying. Is everybody after the Lakers or after LeBron? Is that what y'all trying? I don't know. I don't think the reason why he gets beat down like by us so much is because they keep pumping him up so much. If they didn't talk about this guy, do you realize I went the whole summer without really talking about this guy? So it ain't like I need to talk about LeBron James. We went this whole summer, we wasn't really talking about him. But what's starting to piss me off about him is he is again talking about Bronny playing basketball again. We back on that again. And see, this is what I was talking about before, that I was like, he out of pocket. He out of line for that. Oh, no, we got him seeing with the doctors and possibly, getting him back out there to play. I'm like, getting him back out to that's not the point. Him getting on the court to play ain't the point. That's part of the problem. Bronny's health is more important than the damn game. My own mother commented on that. And she's like, I don't, he does he have to play basketball? He shouldn't have to play basketball. He don't. That boy don't have to play basketball. That's what you want. You want him to play basketball. This is your ego. If my son Hard stopped and they got to shock him back to life on a court training to play ball, he ain't playing no pro ball. That's out. You gonna get it another way. You got to get it another way. Mm-mm. Right. I mean, you're gonna have to give it another way. I wasn't gonna make another video on it because I don't want to make a big deal. You be, man, you hating on Bronny. Nobody hating on Bronny. We stating facts. We people actually, none of y'all, well, not y'all, but those people, they not even caring about the actual fact that that's his son. Y'all looking at it from a fan's perspective. How dare you say this to Bron? Oh, it's a lot of things that go on I don't like. But it's more than what you like or what someone else like. It's more of a situation of the way something appears to be. No, I don't care about LeBron James enough to to go that far. For what? I mean, look what they did to Russell Westbrook. False narrative after false narrative after false narrative. Because there's people out here that don't really care. They don't care about the all right, a lot of them don't care about the position. There's a whole multitude of people that just don't understand the situations around them. Or it's not like they don't understand, they just don't care. To them it's just a game. They don't really have no dog in the fight. They don't really have any passion into it. Like when I talked about Brandon Marshall, right? And I told him Brandon Marshall played for the Bears. He came out here all the time. We saw him a lot. Like he was very like team driven, great guy until something didn't go his way. Then it was everybody else's fault. No, it's a lot going on that people didn't know about that was going on back in the day. So when you start seeing the situations going, oh man, it's been plenty of it's been a guy that pulled dude. A player was playing broke. He was $137,000 in debt. He owed about 4 players on the team the money playing this game that they play. It's a game that they play on the court, and it's a gambling game that can get out of control. It can go from $1,000 to next thing you know, you owe 24,000. And however that game is played, like it's some like King's Corners and all that. And the game, if you bet what's in the pot or whatever, you could double it or whatever. Man, it gets crazy, it gets expensive, and mostly everybody don't have the same, money. I mean, dude, there are some players, and I can. Hey, it's some people in the NBA that are podcast junkies today. They have a successful show and all this, and they've changed their identity when they really was a journeyman in the league. But they changed their whole shirt. They changed their whole shirt and their whole identity. They lost their whole check like on a plane flight to a game. Like yeah, they got a show on Showtime and everything. So they've had a lot of success, but yet that equates to nothing. Because at the end of the day, when you look around and you start seeing them and you don't see the success, you don't see any of the urgency, you don't start seeing any of the right, you don't see any of the things you need to see when dealing with them. It's a reason for that. Mm-mm. Absolutely. I absolutely believe that. There's so many different tales of what happens when you look at the tale of two games. You got a game where another team is playing basketball, and then you got another team where the guy is crying to have everything given to him. Bronsexuals are still on MySpace. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, somebody's got to cry for somebody to get him something. This guy's crying for fouls. He's the lack of calls this season he's getting. But he led the league in free throws last season. So it's like, what are you talking about? They gonna give you calls. You get calls. And yet you sitting here crying. The Lakers shot 597 more free throws than any other team. All their opponents, that was the differential. 597 more free throws. And they said, well, we were more aggressive. We went to the hole. Bro, ain't nobody that much aggressive. In NBA history, no, no, I don't know what's going on, man. It's so much craziness going on in this game, man. It's hard to gauge. Man, this is probably the longest live stream I have done. It's 3 hours. I don't do 3 hour live stream. Last time I did a 3 hour, I normally have the panel open. No. I don't care. Anybody can win the NBA championship, dog. I'm a Piston fan. I love to see the Pistons win the championship. But if I don't care, it could be OKC Thunder. It could be the Washington Wizards. I don't care. Utah Jazz can win the chip. I could give a damn just as long as it's not LeBron James. Anybody but him. So I got 29 teams versus him. I don't want him winning nothing. I don't want him getting anything. Anybody but him. Mm-hmm. Why am I against him? I'm against the system. I'm against the systematic belief of LeBron James that they try to sell. He's the greatest player of all time. He's the GOAT. He's not. You're not finna lie to me, and you damn sure ain't gonna get away with lying to the people. As long as I got a voice, I'm gonna tell the whole people in the whole world what he is. It was a stupid idea from the jump, made by a man who only promotes failure. All his stuff failed. Like he was trying to say, oh, the All-Star game, people started to come around to it. Everybody was against it at first. Now we got team. I think it was exciting. We had the draft. No, idiot. It wasn't a good idea. It was bad, just like the award show was bad. I don't know who is in these meetings. All of these are bad ideas. NBA holding an award show at the end of the season. Players, wives, everybody, they all trips that you didn't have them for like 4 months, them flying back and forth. They ready to recuperate. They ready to relax. They don't want to go to no award show and still have to be on. This is like the last day of school and being told you got one more thing to do right after you just got out of school for the last day. You like, man, y'all done had me for 9 months, bro. I'm done. Y'all had me from September to May. I'm done. Let me go. I don't want to do nothing else. And that's how they was. Dog, something happened between those two. Something happened between LeBron James and Shannon Sharpe. There's no way in the world Shannon Sharpe gonna talk to him like that. Or the way he did it. Did you hear how adamant he was? Talking about LeBron. Did you hear the bass in his voice? He wasn't like in the studio. I know they were live on the set. Players speaking on LeBron. I love that. Well, see, here's the thing. And I want people they talking about LeBron got amazing IQ, man. He got amazing IQ. Well, you're a journeyman. Um, yeah, for you, it might be amazing. His basketball IQ isn't all that. I mean, if you worked at your job for 21 years, you wouldn't know where everything was. You wouldn't know everything about your job in 21 years. You ain't even got to pay attention to nothing and know what stuff at and know what how stuff run. You've been there for 21 years. You done seen it all. There's nothing like experience. On the job experience. So yes, his basketball IQ would be something when you come in when he's in league year 16, when you come in the league, man, he know everything, man. Dog, he know where this dude supposed to run. Of course he knows where he's supposed to run. JJ Redick. JJ Redick is another person that is a role player, journey player. I mean, he wants something. LeBron is going to be the guy that has the keys that's holding everybody hostage. You know, like you're going to have to kiss up to LeBron in order to get something because he's going to be the media guy. He's going to be the guy rubbing shoulders with all these people. And they're going to be like, we're going to hold the money away from people like Cino. We don't want him in there because I'm not kissing no rings. I'm not giving them their ounce of respect or whatever. I'm not playing their game. So because I'm not playing their game, oh, it's got to be me. I'm a problem. They'll never tell you that. They'll never point out the realities of the world or the situation that is facing when it comes to LeBron James. They don't want that out to the world, bro. They don't want everybody seeing that. That's not it's not good exposure for the league. If they have LeBron James not living up to expectations then how's that going to look for the rest of anybody else? That's going to look awkward, bro. So because Adam Silver slipper fell with the NBA All-Star game, he fell with the putting the. I'm like, who would think it would be a good idea to tell all these players who made it to the All-Star game because of their talents that two players on the team, because they got more popularity than them, they're over you and they get to select what team you're going to be on, and you got to be disrespected or degraded by being the last guy picked or one of the last guys picked. Even though you're an all-star, you're one of the last guys. Like, people are arguing about who they want, and they don't want you, and they want to trade you to another team. It's like what is this, Rock and Jock, or is this the NBA All-Star game? Legacy means something. And when you start tampering with the legacy of the game, you see there was a lot of people who weren't happy with that. Like people that's older that watch the games. The younger people ain't watching, and the people that love basketball, most of them are tuning out. The older guys say, you know what, I used to watch it. I don't like none of these new guys. Because the game is not as fun as it used to be. So when you see something that's not suffice to or what you used to, the standards that you used to watch it, you turn it over to the young folks and be like, look, I'm gonna just watch something else. Me and wifey gonna watch some TV, watch some Netflix or something. Like they gone. They not dealing with that. I don't blame them. The product they've been putting out there has been a kind of inferior. He still didn't learn any moves in Miami. Yep. He didn't learn nothing in Miami. He was there to kick it. And go to a biogenics. Yeah, I wasn't happy to see that, man. Right. I actually care about the health of Bronny James. I don't care if he plays basketball. I don't think he should. I don't think Bronny should play basketball ever again. I know that's devastating to a kid, you know what I'm saying? But I think he should play, just sparingly, not competitively. Not something he got to go out and train for. You like, look, your son's health should be your first concern. And I don't care how many doctors clear him to clear. If something happens, God forbid, but if something happened to him, who in the world you think they coming for next? Who do you think is the one that's going to be under attack? That's going to come down on LeBron tenfold. And deservingly so. There's more to life than basketball. I want to play with Bronny. Well, you're going to have to play with him in the backyard, man. But no, this is his life. It means a lot more than the damn game. And I've seen Reggie Lewis ignore the doctors and get a doctor to get him approved by the NBA. The NBA approved it with some doggone doctor after the one doctor said he can't play no more. They went and got a yes man doctor to say, oh, he good to go. And the Boston Celtics and the NBA approved Reggie Lewis, and he died in a pickup game. Didn't even make it to the court. Just months later. Now, I know today's technology is not yesterday's technology, but still, the death of Reggie Lewis should have never, ever happened. Never happened. And the fact that it did, I think about that a lot when I see a player go down or Hank Gathers, some people that never got up, it's just sudden. And now they got ways to revive people and get them back quicker because of those situations. People no one was really medically, equipped to handle these situations like they have all the technology today to revive him. But when your son's heart stops and they were able to start it back and save his life, it's something is scary. I mean, I know Bronny would love to play because he was playing well for his school and he wants to be out there with the team and all of the limelight that's coming with it. But I just think his health is way more, suffice. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Pistol Pete was old at that time. Pistol Pete Maravich was old at that time, and I don't he died in the pick up. He was long retired when that happened. Still sad altogether, but yeah. He played his whole career, I guess, with that and didn't even know. And he just had a heart attack. Bronny's situation was sad because he's only like 18 years old, 18, 19 years old, and this happens. It's just devastating. Like you really messed up behind it. Mm-mm. There was one time LeBron James was going to put Joakim Noah and get him on the team to play with. Because he was like, man, I like Joe, and he go hard, but Joe don't like me. Joakim Noah does not like LeBron James, and he wouldn't go play with him. Joakim Noah hated Cleveland, and that's not where he wanted to be. So Joakim Noah, he was like, man, Joe hate me at the time. But Joakim Noah actually went there when he was with the Lakers. And Joakim Noah was in his last years down in Memphis or something. And and he had a tryout with the Lakers. And they decided it was him and Dwight Howard, and they decided to they gave him a tryout, and then they decided to go with Dwight Howard and bring Dwight Howard back to the team. But he got a chance to try out for the team. But yeah, he tried to the team up with him, but he's like Joe Hayden. But he was just on his Chicago Bulls thing. Kevin Durant really don't like LeBron James. I mean, believe me, he knows the game and he don't want to get a part of that and go on a side of that, but he really don't like that dude. Isaiah Thomas, yeah, he's another player that don't really like LeBron. You look at when Isaiah Thomas was at Boston, and he was like one of the best things going. He tore up his hip. He came back and played with LeBron. LeBron fought to get him over in Cleveland. And while he's trying to get shots up to get himself, back going, he needs practice. He's like, dude, we out here, no scrimmages and no practices. Like, when do we do this? And because he said that in the interview, it was over. They got rid of him. Guys could be up 4 with 40 seconds to go in the game and lose the game. I swear, just lose the game. I don't know how that happens, but it happens. They would just lose the game. And you'd be like, how did that happen? How did they just lose that game? Bruh, it's unexplainable sometimes. But like I said, don't forget to join the Patreon. I'm going to give my picks out for the games tomorrow. So hopefully we all win some money. So if you're a Patreon member and you signed up, congratulations. It's a lot of stuff on the Patreon. Y'all going to be in tune. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Welcome to HD IITV. Like, share, and subscribe to this page. Join my Carcino for Life Patreon. And I am out the door. Good night.